how about beautiful leather in a thong sandal that's actually very comfortable. It has a soft toe post, so you barely even feel it. It's basically like a little ribbon that's folded in half, so you really don't feel it, which I love because thong sandals I had given up for a while because they just weren't comfortable. I could feel that between my feet, but they're so quintessential summer.
You need them.
With
it's
a flowy dress.
It's a staple.
Yes, they're a staple. And these are done in this beautiful braid, almost kind of like a twist braid.
I know.
And then either
Really
smooth leather or a nice soft suede. So this is the white leather.
Never wait on your white shoes, right? When they come out early in the spring, it's like get them before they're gone.
The white denim and the white shoes.
They do,
Get them now. Then we have the gold, which is so beautiful. That's a little bit more elegant. If you need to dress up and you can't do heels anymore, you could do that one. Fruit punch. There's that same beautiful fruit punch color like in our today's special value. And that's in kind of like a smooth suede. And then we have the black leather. Last call in the gold, by the way.
Oh, wow. That was
only
fast.
about 100. Did you present these?
This morning.
These this morning. Okay.
At 8 o'clock, it was the first time.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's get moving. Wow, that gold, the way it's the same as in the ballet flats.
Yes, that little
shimmer. It's just so elegant.
The
whole entire show ships for free. In fact, the whole line ships for free, I believe.
Yes,
at least for today. $22.50 to get them home. And then all of that orthotic support that we talked about in the inserts is built into a thong sandal, so you don't have to duct tape your inserts.
No duct tape.
To your thong sandal.
Please don't duct tape. You know, that's really where it all began. And so over a decade ago, when Vionic came to QVC, it was with a sandal that was on a similar bottom, black and brown.
Right.
And so since then, we've taken some of the most beloved bottoms, and the Rest Construction, which is what the Bella is on, is one of those two sandals that was such a tremendous hit that we just continue every single year to bring you updates, update the uppers, give you great new colors and materials. This is something I've never seen before from Vionic, so it's really giving you kind of an elevated Bella version. And Terry, you pointed out, I love that we do this grosgrain ribbon because there are plenty of us who don't enjoy the rubber between the toes. It is not comfortable. This is going to be super soft, as well as that micro suede lining that you're gonna have under the foot. Isn't that so nice?
And almost like a little massage with these little nubbies.
Exactly, so you get that massage.
Technical term.
The nubbies is totally the technical term. So we love that we get that little massage while we're walking. We deserve it, right? We're out all day. We're doing all the things. We want to make sure we're comfortable, but you get that Vio motion, so you have that deep heel cup to sit into. You've got all the arch support and all of that flexibility. So this is going to move with you. It is a completely different experience than the flat flip-flop. We'll see that with Kylene in a couple of seconds.
And you even get a little height with this one.
And you do. You get a nice little lift.
Well, let's talk about, it's been a minute since we saw what the Vionic shoe will do for your posture, for your feet. I remember the first time I ever saw this presentation, I was like, that is the best demonstration I've ever seen.
It really is.
It puts it into perspective. I was like, oh, I don't even need to pay attention to this. I've never been told I need orthotics before. We all need to have better support because the knee bone's connected to the ankle bone and the hip bone's connected to the
brain bone.
Yes, the brain bone.
You know,
they're all
uncomfortable
connected.
feet make you completely miserable. You want to stop everything you're doing. So this is a great demo for that reason. You see that even if you don't need an orthotic, this will benefit you because all of us can benefit from getting that alignment properly back, and it makes everything feel better, starting from the ground up, where we get the most fatigue walking around all day, right? So we see how that arch that I've drawn the line on Kylene is kind of flattening out there. I'm gonna put her in a flip-flop. It's mimicking the same thing as this hard, flat surface. Sometimes it's even worse. You can see it's just kind of a flat line.
And there's that spot, there's that space there,
Exactly.
and your whole body weight is pushing down.
It means that she's getting pressure in the front, pressure in the back, because that arch is unsupported. So that is not what we want. I'm gonna take her out of that flip-flop. And, you know, here, put your foot flat down for me. We want to give her a little more support so that you can see that arch really start to take shape there. I'm going to give her that same bottom that the Bella is on without the upper so you can see clearly. Look at how that arch is supported there. She's getting that full foot contact. She's got that heel fully supported by that deep heel cup. That's going to prevent her from rolling in or rolling out. It's that pronation that's gonna really hold her in place. And then she has all of the arch support that you see there. So giving her that opportunity for that alignment to come into play. And you know, again, the wellness all starts from the ground up. If we don't take care of our feet, everything is eventually affected.
Yes.
And it's why we can feel tired, because you know, maybe we're like overcompensating for the knees or the back.
And I always feel so bad for the feet, especially if you have high arches, because all of your body weight is pushing on that space that wasn't filled.
Right.
So if you have a high arch, you will love Vionic. I mean, you just feel the support every time you step. And it's just amazing to me that you can fit all of that into a thong sandal this beautiful.
You know, and this is what we're all about at Vionic. It's taking the fashion piece and marrying it with that function. So whereas before, back in the day when Dr. Vasily first started, not so pretty a collection of shoes to choose from when it was orthotic support. Because, you know, they were just thinking about how do we get you the best support. Now we've come to an age where I wish this kind of stuff was around in my 20s and 30s without doing so much damage, because you really had the opportunity now to get that fashion and to get the stability and to get the arch support, all these things that now we know feel so wonderful under your feet. That was not around.
Right. And these were, again, just brand new today, already getting limited. We did start out with sizes 5 through 12. Whole and half sizes, medium and wide widths. You're getting about 1.5 inches in that heel. And take a look at Blair. She's wearing the gold. I do have a story to tell you about the gold. We have 5 dozen remaining. These have had 2. This is the second presentation. They're so elegant and beautiful. These are probably the most elegant flip-flops I've ever seen.
I think so. I mean, this is like...
Especially in the gold.
Especially in the gold. As you said before, like if you're going to a party, you know, all these spring events start to spring up, right? You have graduations and you have Mother's Day and you have, you know, all of the holidays coming up. Why not be able to do it?
And rehearsal dinners and beach vacations and you know, beach weddings. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So these, especially in that gold, you can dress up, but I would argue really any of them. Maybe you're the bride or you're the mother of the bride and you want to gift these to the bride, and she puts these on after, you know, when she changes into, you know, her dancing shoes, basically.
Definitely.
And then those are almost like a recovery sandal.
Because we don't want to be barefoot, right?
No, you don't want to be barefoot.
Let's drive that part home. You don't want to be barefoot. This is that great opportunity. Put those on. Nobody's, you know, nobody's going to know the difference. You have a great looking shoe on. Doesn't matter that it's a lower to the ground sandal there.
Gorgeous leathers. I mean, a beautiful smooth leather or a soft suede, and they have this sueded footbed and then lining here. So everything that's touching your foot is so incredibly comfortable. And then look at that ribbon. It folds. This is all you're feeling between your toes. So if you've given up on thong sandals, but you love the look of them, please try these. If you don't love them, you can always return them within the next 30 days. They do go pretty far back on the foot, so you're also not going to get the flip-flop of a flip-flop. We have the white leather, the gold, getting very, very limited. Then the red is called Fruit Punch, and it's a beautiful soft suede, which makes that red just really rich.
It drinks that color right in. It's such a beautiful material.
And then we have black leather. Black has been the most popular. It's a $22.50 charge on a credit card as your easy payment plan, and shipping to you for free. This is a hot pick today. Clearly, it's been very popular. And that's what we do with the Today Special Value. If you're new to QVC, when a brand has a Today Special Value, we'll pick another item that we know you're going to love. And we bring it to you in lots of great colors. We bring it to you on the best easy pay that we can do. We ship it to you for free. And it's usually a little bit different. It's like the Today Special Value, the recovery sandal, it's more casual, it's more everyday. But it can be everyday, but it is more elevated with the leather and with that beautiful braiding. But most importantly, you're getting the orthotic support. Do we need to break these in at all?
You do not need to break in Vionic as a rule. What I always say is if you're new to Vionic, like Danielle was, we like to say 20 to 30 minutes the first 2 to 3 days, because there is a difference that you'll feel when your body starts to actually be in the correct positioning, starting with those feet, right? They're in a new position and your body might kind of say like, okay, what's happening?
Yes, it's so true. But I feel like I'm even standing up straighter.
Totally.
So Blair she's sightseeing, she's running her errands, she's looking fabulous, and she has 4 dozen left in the gold. Brand new today. Don't miss out on that hot pick. All right, now we're gonna get walking. Speaking of brand new today, these shoes were made for walking.